uh, police go to the wrong house and end up shooting a man. Um, Typical of cops to end up going to the wrong house. It happens often. Um, you got various SWAT teams over the years that have gone to the wrong houses to do a raid and end up killing people. You have the cops with Breonna Taylor, who end up killing her and a massive gun down. And now you got this, and it happens quite frequently. Uh,
Tonight, a fatal mistake leaves one New Mexico man dead at the hands of police.
It's a terrible event, and I'm heartbroken over it.
Farmington police say officers responding to a domestic violence call in this neighborhood mistakenly went to the wrong address around 11:30 Wednesday night. Police were called to this home at 5308 Valley View Avenue, but instead arrived at this home across the street at 5305.
how? I mean, I guess maybe since it was nighttime, they weren't able to see the addresses, but don't they have GPS and flashlights and stuff to see which house they're going to? I mean, why is it so easy for cops to get the wrong house?
The police chief says officers knocked, identifying themselves as police. The homeowner answering the door with a gun in his hand.
The man, Robert Dotson, was armed with a handgun as he opened the door. What followed was a chaotic scene, with officers retreating and opening fire. Mr. Dotson was struck and later died at the scene.
It's
Okay, the body cam footage should be able to tell us who fired first. I mean, I can understand a a homeowner that is legally armed to want to answer the door with a gun when it's late at night and people are knocking. Not can't tell if he actually heard the cops announcing themselves, but body cam footage should be able to tell us who fired first. And if it was the cops who fired first, well, they should be punished. It shouldn't be, oh, I see a gun, let's just start shooting. It should be, giving warnings, to drop the gun or something, or, identifying themselves even louder that, they're police and they're responding to a crime. And if the, respondent then, starts showing that they're a threat, then the officer should then respond to the person that has become a threat. Because technically just having a gun doesn't make you a threat. It is, pointing a gun at a person and stuff that they end up becoming a threat.
still unclear if the homeowner fired the weapon. New Mexico State Police issuing a statement about the incident say, quote, Mr. Dotson's wife, also armed with a handgun, fired from the doorway of the residence. Once again, officers fired.
Well, her case, it could be slightly different. Maybe she did not hear the officers announcing themselves as officers. It's nighttime. All she hears is, her husband and other people yelling and talking, and then hear gunshots. So maybe she fired after she heard a gunshot. I don't know. That's why we need the body cam footage to give us the information.
Once she realized that the individuals outside the residence were officers, she put the gun down and complied with the officers' commands.
Okay, so yeah, she didn't know that they were cops until they announced themselves again. So she, in her mind, is just defending her residents from people she thought were invaders.
Tragic error, all captured on body camera footage, yet to be released by police.
What I will tell you as the chief is that this is an extremely traumatic event, and that I am just heartbroken by the circumstances surrounding this.
Farmington Police Chief Steve Hebby trying to find the right words while his department faces certain scrutiny.
This is a very dark day for Farmington PD, for our community, for the Dotson family. I extend nothing but my deepest condolences to the Dotson family.
There definitely should be some punishments for the cops for their improper actions.
There's nothing I can say that will make this better.
And Valerie Castro joins us now from New York with more on this story. So, Valerie, I understand that your team spoke with the Farmington Police Department today. Did they give you any indication when the video will be released and what's going to happen to the officers involved?
So, Ryan, police say the video will be released within the next several days once all of the officers involved have given their statements. All three are on paid administrative leave, though it's still unclear if all of them fired their service weapons.